That this morning, presidential counselor Kellyanne Conway was asked why he's commenting on Franken, but not more.
Al Franken was a brand new news story yesterday, and the president weighed in, as he does, on the news of the day, often enough. The Roy Moore story is 8 days old, and the president put out a statement during his Asia trip on that. And since then, our press secretary has spoken on behalf of the president by saying that he believes the people of Alabama will sort out what to do with Roy Moore and with that election.
The president's tweet this morning underscored his continued silence on Moore. They also reminded us of the many allegations against President Trump himself. Do you remember what the president said back in 2005? Let's jog your memory.
I moved on her, actually. You know, she was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and she was married.
It's huge news there.
No, Nancy.
Yeah.
No, this was marriages, and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took out furniture. I moved on her like a but I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
She's your girl's hot as in the purple.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, the Donald has scored.
Whoa.
Oh, my man. Wait, you got to look at me when you get out of your
Sets this up.
That is very... Look at you. You are a...
Thumbs up.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the publicist. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her, with the gold. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the... You can do anything.
Grab him by the you-know-what. That tape was from 2005 when President Trump was married to his third and current wife, Melania Trump. Those are President Trump's words himself. Now let's look back at some of the women who have come forward with allegations against President Trump leading up to the election. We'll start with former Miss Finland, Nini Laaksonen, who told a Finnish newspaper that Trump groped her before an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman back in 2006. Then there's Jessica Drake. She said Trump invited her to his hotel room and tried to kiss her and her friends without permission. She claims he later offered her $10,000 and a chance to use his private jet if she went to dinner with him. Karen Virginia said Trump walked up, grabbed her arm, and then touched the inside of her breast at the 1998 U.S. Open. Kathy Heller told The Guardian some 20 years ago, Trump grabbed her, tried to kiss her, and grew angry when she twisted away. Summer Zervos claimed Trump groped her in 2007. She brought a defamation suit against him after he called her and other accusers liars. Kristen Anderson described an incident to the Washington Post where a finger slid under her miniskirt, moved up her inner thigh, and touched her vagina through her underwear at a crowded Manhattan night spot in the 90s. She fled the area and turned to take a look at the man who did it. Anderson said she recognized him. It was Donald Trump. Jessica Leeds told the New York Times she was on a plane with Trump in the early 80s when he grabbed her breasts and reached his hand up her skirt. Rachel Crooks told the New York Times she was assaulted by Trump in an elevator in Trump Tower in 2005. Mindy McGilvray told the Palm Beach Post Trump groped her while she was attending a concert at Mar-a-Lago in 2003. Natasha Stoynoff wrote in People magazine that Trump pushed her against a wall and jammed his tongue down her throat at Mar-a-Lago in what is now seeming a busy 2005. Jennifer Murphy, another contestant on The Apprentice, told a fashion magazine Trump kissed her on the lips after a job interview in 2005. Yahoo News reported Cassandra Searles wrote in a Facebook comment that Trump grabbed her butt and invited her to his hotel room. Former Miss Utah, Temple Taggart, told the New York Times Trump kissed her directly on the lips the first time she met him back in '97. Jill Harth alleged in the New York Times Trump pushed her against a wall, tried to kiss her, put his hands up her skirt, and touched her crotch at a dinner one night. And finally, and I need to take a drink on this one, I'm so tired from all of these, the multiple reports from beauty pageant contestants in a BuzzFeed article, including, wait for it, teen beauty pageant contestants alleging that Donald Trump had walked in on them while he was changing. They were changing, excuse me. So how did the president respond to all of these allegations? Let's remember, all of them, a huge amount of allegations. He called some of them, quote, vicious claims and totally and absolutely false at a rally 1 month before the 2016 election.
He also commented that, why would I sexually assault these women? They're ugly. He made comments about ugly women. This thing took a bad turn, and a lot of people are wondering what has happened. Why don't we remember these women's names at all? And this is one of the problems of victimization. The story comes, the story goes, and we need to remember that these are real
Those
people.
women were too ugly.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Mirror, mirror, President Trump.
Stand by, everyone. President Trump is ending the week with a big victory. The House is passing its version of tax reform. Republicans